Welcome. You are about to listen to a calm English story for learning and relaxation. This story is designed for English learners at B1-B2 level. The main story is spoken at 0.9 speed, slightly slower than normal speech, to help you understand more easily. At the end, you will hear a short part of the story again. At normal speaking speed. Relax, listen, and enjoy the story.
Nothing seemed to change. A year had passed since he decided to move forward. His life looked calmer now, more structured, but still very ordinary. He was still working at the same company, still waking up early, still drinking coffee near the window in the morning. But one thing was different. More and more often, English appeared in his work. Emails from partners, short messages, documents with instructions. At first, he used a translator for everything, word by word, line by line. It was slow and tiring. Sometimes he felt embarrassed, sometimes insecure. But he understood one thing clearly: English was no longer optional. At first, he told himself it was temporary, that soon someone else would handle communication, that it would pass. But it didn't. English stayed. One evening, after work, he sat on the sofa and looked at his phone. He remembered how everything started before. With one small decision, not a big plan, not a promise, just 10 minutes a day. He searched for simple English listening lessons, slow voice, clear sentences. The first lesson felt uncomfortable. He understood only part of it, but he didn't stop. He listened again the next day, and the next. Nothing changed quickly. At work, tasks were the same. Deadlines stayed, pressure stayed, but English slowly became familiar. He stopped translating every word. He started catching meaning, short phrases, simple structures. One day, during a meeting, a colleague mentioned a problem from an English document. Without thinking too much, he answered. The room stayed quiet for a moment. Then his colleague nodded. "That's right," she said. It wasn't a big moment, no applause, no celebration. But inside, something shifted. Some days were hard. After long hours, English felt heavy again. His head was tired, his focus weak. On those days, he changed the rules. No grammar, no notes, just listening. 5 minutes, sometimes less. He listened while walking, while cooking, while resting. English became part of the background, not a task. Slowly, fear disappeared. Mistakes didn't feel dangerous anymore. They felt normal. Months passed. One afternoon, his manager asked him to join a short call with a foreign client, just to listen. His heart beat faster. During the call, he understood the main points. Not everything, but enough. After the call, the manager said, "Good that you were there." That evening, he realized something important. Nothing dramatic had happened, no sudden success, but he was no longer afraid of English. And that changed everything. At home, he thought about the past year, how everything started with a simple step. 10 minutes, no pressure. English didn't change his life overnight. It didn't make him special, but it opened doors. Slowly, quietly, he understood something now. Progress doesn't always feel like progress. Sometimes it feels like nothing is happening, but small actions grow. They connect. They prepare you. He turned off the light. Tomorrow, he would listen again, not because he had to, but because he had learned something important. Even when nothing seems to change, you are already moving forward.
You have just listened to this story at a slower pace, 0.9 of normal speech. Now, you will hear a short part of the same story again. This time, it will be spoken at normal speed. Don't try to understand every word. Just listen, relax, and notice how familiar the language feels now.
One day, during a meeting, a colleague mentioned a problem from an English document. Without thinking too much, he answered. The room stayed quiet for a moment. Then his colleague nodded. "That's right," she said. Months passed. One afternoon, his manager asked him to join a short call with a foreign client, just to listen. During the call, he understood the main points. Not everything, but enough.
Thank you for listening. If this story felt calm and helpful, you are not alone. Many people learn English better through real, simple life moments. On this channel, we share calm listening stories about everyday situations. Work, conversations, small decisions, and real life moments. B stories help you feel more confident when speaking English in real situations. Come back for the next story. We will continue learning, quietly, naturally, step by step.